Adventures of water, including mermails, and it would also appear that we have the interesting take of Azamina. Make sure you guys smash the leaving crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So I am a huge sucker for the things that we can come up out here with for the shark deck out here. And, you know, especially when you can play double or nothing. And, oh man, we're playing the Zexal construct in here as well. This is kind of refreshing, actually, to see the ideas that you can do. I also see a lot of floodgatage here. Still doing 7th Ascension, but honestly, it's a cheesy method of madness that gives you access to, you know, some rank up magic support. I see we're also playing some Tachyon stuff in here, and just good old Zexal weapons, water, the strategy. I'm cool with this, honestly. I think that this is the level of awesome that I wanted to see, and I really do hope people out here will enjoy this, as it is a cool idea, to say the least. So get your Zexal construction ready, and you can have some fun. Now, Atlantean Mermail. So we have this coming to the TCG here soon. A lot of people are going to be looking for some cool ideas to kind of see what they can cook up out here with the best idea. You know, what's going to stick with the water stuff? Well, the fact that you can play General Ryo in here as this really cool, you know, water strategy is really, really good. So it's an end piece problem. I also see we are playing one copy of the Melangelica, the Deep Sea, in here. That's something you don't really tend to see that much. The Virtue Stream has also moved itself in here as a new staple piece as well. And of course, hey look, Mulcharmies with the Maxies. Too bad Maxie's going to go to 1 here very, very shortly. So RIP to the idea of getting the chance to actually see, you know, this sticking around out here. So outside of that, there's some cool ideas to be had here. I like what I'm seeing. But, all right. So what else we got cooking back here this week? All right. We have, ooh, so this is our adventure with a singular copy of Mermail in here, the deck, which is a cool, to say the least. You know, you got some value to be had around here. Standard full Fiendsmith combo. I mean, hey, for the meta side of things, this is cute. I like this. All right. Also, this just kind of proves, you know, like the Azamina package, just being this small splash is kind of nuts to really see what you can do. And, you know, the OCG definitely checked this. I got to tell you, it's definitely not going to be sticking around. Actually, it'll already be cratered by this week's episode of this going up. So this was your last real look at the real shame of a deck that's going away. Nah, it was too strong, to say the least. All right, we have Sky Strikers for you here. I'm a huge fan of this deck. I love Sky Strikers. I love the idea of what you can do with this deck. I think Sky Striker as a whole is really awesome. Sticking to the 2 linkage, I think, is fine. You know, you've also got Upstar Goblins, standard triple engages. All of this stuff is standard. What's not standard is the fact that this deck is playing Triple Solemn Judgment, Triple Solemn Strike down here. Like, this is a lot, but you're still dealing with Rizal. As the meta, you have to come up with something out here to, you know, find a way to break the meta. And I think these 2 cards give you that chance to at least have a chance against it, because striking the Rizal is really good. Hello, Carmelia. How are you? The last Sky Striker card that we're missing to up the consistency of the deck. Oh boy. Next up, Fire Kings. First of all, this is a 50-card build. All right. You are doing the triple Ukalonics. Thank you, TCG. You're finally getting this. For all you Fire King enjoyers out here, you finally have a chance to see what you can cook up with this, which is really, really awesome. Also, interesting. See, we're also playing one of the Mag Macho Dragons in here. Banish 3 fire monster from the graveyard. This gets 400 attack for each, and if a face-up fire monster you control is destroyed by card effect while this is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card by banishment when it leaves the field. So this is a free extender. So, you know, we can Fire King blow up something while this is in the graveyard. This triggers, revives itself, and unironically enough, I see we get some little value out of this. Interesting. Well, you know, this is an idea of things that we can do. Okay. Ooh, we also have, honestly, when I look at Ritual Beast, these builds are very, very standard. Like, there's not a lot of craziness you get. Like, you're still maximizing the shifters. You know, you're still doing, I think your ratios are correct for the Ritual Beast stuff. OCG still only has 2 E-Tellies, which is kind of hilarious to me that, you know, we're working on this. So, interesting. Honestly, I think Ritual Beast in the OCG is a lot weaker because, you know, this build's not doing... You see Protos in here? No, they're also not doing the Nemesis corridor plays that the TCG's been doing to deploy the, you know, walking, talking floodgate, which is what it is. There's not really too much I feel like you can do, but... Alright, so... Give Ritual Beast a shot, but with Protos, Colossus, and the rest of the cards. But hey... You OCG enjoyers? Yeah, you got something here, I guess. Okay. Ooh. Skull Servants. We're actually playing one of the Ghost Sleeper of the Underworld Princess. Ah. You can add a Ghost Fusion from your deck to your hand if this is sent to the graveyard. And then Ghost Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using zombie monsters you control as material. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can also banish a zombie monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard as material. We're doing this to make the Duke of Demise. Skull Servants really have no business making this, I feel like. I feel like this is one of those things you look at and you're like, really? Like, okay. You know, we have all this stuff in the TCG minus the Duke. So this is something really cute that you could potentially be testing out and actually having some fun with. So, okay, I'm excited for this. This is the kind of stuff I like to see. Okay, next up here, we have some Blue Eyes for you. You know, we do have the new structure deck coming. We have a level of consistency, which is fine. You know, you get some relatively cool things with this. Still only playing the 1 Jet Dragon, 2 copies of this. I will say, it is nice to not have to rely on Dragon Master Magia to be the clutch that you really need it to be, you know. While Dragon Master Magia is good, it is an alternative. It's not $800 good. I also see we are playing Mischief of the Gnomes. Hey, you drop this down, punish your opponent, and, you know, odd level things that'll get you placed. I also do see we are playing the Secret Village here. It's kind of cute. Majesty with Dragons of Light. Okay. This card's definitely moved in as one of the, I think, the more interesting choices that we've had so far. So outside of that, I'm happy to see good old Blue Eyes actually getting a place in the meta. This is awesome. Ooh, Ryuji. And we're playing the Angel of Blue Tears in the main deck with Dynamorphia cards. I think the most hilarious thing about Ryuji is the fact that this deck just moved into playing the Dynamorphia cards. Like, this is your new standard for this deck. Because people look at this like, hey, you know, the Dynamorphia cards help the consistency with what you need to for this deck. Yes, yes, they do. All right, putting Rexstrom on the field as a stupid walking, talking floodgate is insanely good. A lot of people have presented issues with that, all right? But, you know, the Ryuji stuff gives you that extra level of consistency. Also, you know, the stupid Macro Cosmo thing here, or the Dimensional Fissure, is actually really, really good. So, you got a lot of options available here for you. I like this a lot. Well, I've said that a lot this video, but you do definitely have to respect the coolness that we are getting out of this. And then we have Orcust. Wow. Orcust definitely is an option. I love the fact this deck also had 3 extra deck slots open for it, but it performed without really needing to mess around with that, which is kind of crazy to think about out here, you know. Just having this open checks is interesting. Okay. Outside of that, though, I don't have anything too crazy to talk about this. I think that we have cool ideas present. There is definitely things to be said here. But yeah, what do you guys think about this week's cool decks? Please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.